Live.
Here we go. Well, they can hear us though. That's the thing.
I know. Hello, everybody. Please let us know if you can hear us because we just thought we were live for like 5
Now
minutes.
we're live.
Now we're talking. Hello, everybody.
Fantastic. Hello, everybody.
Oh no! Did you remember to put your wedding ring on?
Yeah, I've got it on.
Oh.
Oh, I've got the rubber one on. So
we're gonna get into this.
yeah, we'll get into this. I don't have the official like wedding ring on.
He doesn't wear it, guys. He wears his plastic
Do you know
gym
what?
one.
Do you know what? Right, I'm just gonna say something, but for anyone that has a wedding ring, like, how do you wear this piece of metal that just like, I hate the feeling of it sort of like clinking and clanking on things, like, and I got these ones, these like rubber ones that you are genuinely made for like the gym, so comfortable, it's really squidgy, don't know it's on there, you know, you can go to the gym, you can beat it up, it doesn't do anything,
You can beat it up.
doesn't make any sounds, and
Yeah.
don't know,
Absolutely loving it, aren't you?
just fantastic,
So
really.
the only times I've seen him wear his legit one was on our wedding day and then on our little date night the other night. And I was so buzzing when I saw him
What
wear his
date
ring.
night?
You know, the London date night.
I didn't even wear it on that.
Oh yeah. Wait, what was the?
It was last night. We went out for some food.
No. Oh, did you wear it then?
Yeah, I wore it last night. Yeah.
And was there another time as well where we went somewhere and you wore it?
Oh, Sunday we went to church.
Oh yeah, when we went to church, our church debut as husband and wife.
Yeah.
I mean, not really, because I guess your wedding day is your debut.
Yeah, exactly.
Who makes a debut at church? Like, what am I on about?
It's amazing. It's unreal.
Anyway, guys, hello. So many people here. This is amazing.
How many people? Where's the count?
This is the count,
Cool.
and this is the comments. So everyone's saying hello. I'm seeing a lot
You
of
zoomed in a lot. So.
Yeah, I'm just zooming into the comments so we can see you guys. Gosh, so many legends here. Hello, everyone.
Call out some names.
Faye, hello. Donnie, hello. Catherine's here. John's here. Melanie, Brian. Gosh, so
Karen,
many people
Crinkle
here.
hashtag.
Crinkle hashtag, aka Karen.
Yeah.
Lisa. Oh my gosh, so many amazing comments. Thank you guys for joining us. We just wanted to, just wanted to have a little reminisce because we've had so many nice comments and so many, just felt a lot of love, so much love.
Yeah.
So it's been amazing.
It has
What
been
a
amazing.
feeling.
I'm not sure where to start, but I think the last week or so has been a little crazy. I feel like you did a lot of the work. Obviously, did a lot of the wedding work.
Yeah.
But when the wedding day actually came, I felt really anxious. Really like sort of. There's so much adrenaline.
Yeah. So much adrenaline.
Wasn't hungry. Wasn't thirsty. Just was struggling to just process. It was. Do you feel
I think
that?
there was times during the actual wedding day where I just kept looking at you going, this is unbelievable that all these people have shown up for us and all these people are in this room because they love us, and that I just couldn't believe it. It was a very overwhelming day in a good way.
Yeah.
And then exactly what you said about the adrenaline, like the amount of effort and time we put into finding the perfect caterers for our wedding, and then when it came to actually eating the food, like we just couldn't eat. And we were talking to each other at the head table and we were like, I'm not hungry, but I haven't eaten, and I got up at like 4:30 a.m.
Yeah.
What is going on?
Just eating nothing, but just not hungry at all.
And the fact that I wasn't tired, but I hadn't slept.
Well,
I guess I was a bit tired, but again, the adrenaline was just keeping me awake and keeping me going.
Yeah.
Everyone was like, Leah's going to be asleep by 8 p.m. She's going to be knockout. How is she going to survive her own wedding? But I did.
You did, just about.
I did, guys.
Because you were yawning.
I did start yawning a bit, and then I caught eyes with like your sister's table, and she was just like, no yawning, and I was like, yeah. And then as soon as it started to perk up and speeches and dancing, I was there.
Yeah. I've also got used to you with long hair now, so
oh my gosh,
I'm gonna find it odd when you take it out.
It's coming out tomorrow. I'm getting it all removed.
Yeah.
So
I've got used to it. It's a lot. Just looks a lot more princess.
Feel like Rapunzel. Is she the one with the long hair?
Mm.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss my long hair, but we're going to Rome for our mini moon, and there is a heat wave in Rome, and everyone I've spoken to is like, surely you're not going to keep your long hair during that heat wave. You're just going to be constantly like trying to get it off. So I've decided to take it out.
Yeah, I guess people have well, I'm assuming that people have seen the news, like, heat waves in Europe or whatever. Like, I don't really watch the news, so I wait till people go, oh, you're going to Rome? Oh, there's heat waves.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like 40 degrees C.
That video.
What's 40 degrees C in Fahrenheit? 40 degree.
I don't know actually.
40.
He'll figure it out. You have to double it and add some more, I think.
In Fahrenheit is 105 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh, that's lightweight for some of these guys.
Yeah?
Some of these guys in the States, I think, live in way worse.
Really?
I think, from what I've heard in previous comments and like from previous live streams wherever I've mentioned temperature, I always feel like these legends have always been like, oh yeah, that's nothing.
I think 40 degrees or 100 degree Fahrenheit is pretty intense. Like, just to be out all, like, if you live in that, but you're in air conditioning in an office for the day or at home, it's a bit different to like
booking tourist activities, walking around all day,
and sightseeing. Do you see what I mean?
I mean, I know we have skipped a little bit ahead, straight to our mini moon, but shall we just talk about that a little bit? Should we talk about it a little bit, or should we talk about it later?
I don't know, but I got distracted by someone being like, "Show us the rings," and I'm like, "Have you not seen the rubber ring?
Have you not seen?
It's literally a rubber ring."
So he's got a rubber ring. I've got a gold ring. So
I've actually got a proper ring. I probably should have just put it on.
I can't believe you didn't put it on for the live stream.
I can go and get it.
I curled my hair for the live stream.
I can go and get it.
You go and get it. I'll entertain the crowd.
Really?
I think you should put it on.
She's just so comfortable, this rubber one.
Guys, he is absolutely obsessed with his rubber ring.
Look at that, right? I went to grab the handle.
Yeah.
And there's no clinking or clanking. It's just smooth rubber on the handle.
He just doesn't like... So I've caught him a few times standing by the window where the light is and inspecting all the scratches. And I tried to speak to him about it. I mean, I say this to him if he was sat here, just sort of going, what's the problem with the scratches? He just really doesn't like... He just really looks after all his things, like all his watches. Everything's in pristine condition, so he can't bear to see this ring scratched up. And it was like one day and it had scratched up quite a bit. And I was like, oh, are you planning on selling it? And he was like, no. So,
it's not that. It's
the scratch. I know.
I
know your little, yeah, definitely. Hey. So we've got different colour. I went for this colour because I like the way that looks on my skin tone. And Achille likes this colour. Yeah. Let me see if you can see it on our... Yeah, I'm sure you guys would have got... So, this is actually the Greek way, this side. This is the English way. So, I kind of keep my engagement ring on this side because I take this one off more. But this one I haven't taken it off since the priest put it on in church because I actually can't get it off. It fits looser around this finger, but it fits really snug around this one because I think this finger is slightly, like the bone feels a bit wider. So once it's on, it's on. Then this one, I do take it off when I'm doing jobs and stuff around the house. So I can imagine myself in the future just being like that because it's less stuff.
You wouldn't have to take it off.
Yeah.
If you had a rubber one.
The thing is, I do have a rubber one for the gym, but I don't know. I've just been wearing my gym gloves over the top of these, and it's been fine.
Just the third.
Just the third,
He was saying he had a titanium one, and he used to fiddle with it all the time, like when he wore it like this. I do like that. I if ever I wear this one, I always do that as well. I spin it. I'm like, it's kind of nice.
Wow, so many people are asking to see the rings. That's so lovely. I would never I would never think to ask someone to see their wedding ring.
To be fair, Mum made a good shout.
What did she say?
Mum's commented saying, as long as he looks after you, that's his main treasure.
Oh, thanks, Mum.
Mum's actually watching. That's amazing.
I promoted it on Instagram and I gave her the heads up on text because Wednesday nights, usually we go see Atch's mum. But I was like, we've got a live stream this Wednesday, so we might not be around, but we're here. We're all together.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just reading now the messages about the temperature, but we'll go back to Rome in a bit.
Yeah.
Should we go back to the wedding now?
Yeah.
So
how was the wedding?
Talk me through your day. Like, so you were waiting. Obviously, didn't see you till I got to church, but we both had pre-ceremonies before that called the stolismata in plural. So Atch had his with his family at his home, and I had mine at the venue where I got ready, with my immediate family and like godparents, close cousins. I also invited a few of my friends, just because it was really nice for them to see that tradition. But they didn't come up and like do the blessing on me like the family did. Although I think Christy might have grabbed the thing and did the blessing at one point, which I just thought was really cute.
That's cool. Yeah.
But I think it's because my grandma was like, "Come on, Christy, you do it." So she like did the Gabnisteri thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we both had that, and then we both headed to church from our pre-ceremonies, and the videographers came to both of those, so they captured stuff at yours, captured stuff at mine. But before that, obviously the rain had started, so I left the room from like where I was getting ready, and then like the umbrellas were there waiting for me to like walk me to my stolisma, and I was just, obviously I was really, really happy, but I was like, damn, what kind of pictures are we going to get today? So I did think, I didn't check the weather for like 4 or 5 days before, because I was just like, I'm not gonna stress about it. But you were checking the weather every day, constantly.
I was just constantly on a daily basis,
hourly basis, checking the weather,
looking at actual forecasts where it was like the times and like Leah said, with my stolisma, it was outside in the garden and it started fine, but then after about, I'd say 5 to 10 minutes, maybe 10 minutes, it started to rain heavy. Yeah. So we all sort of like dashed inside into the front living room, and then we just continued it in there. So we kind of just went with the flow.
You kind of just have to go with it, don't you, when it comes to it? Yeah. You just go like, you know, there was a time where the rain had stopped for a bit, so we took those moments where the rain had calmed down to go with our photographer and get some solo pictures, get some couple pictures together. And like, you just, rather than the whole day being, you know, like getting all these beautiful photos and stuff, it's actually better because we had more party time, more socialising time than photo time. And I know that there's some people that if they really dislike all of their wedding photos, they actually just go and book another shoot one day, just get the clothes back on. But I don't think we're going to need to do that, because we've had a couple of photos come through and they're absolutely lovely.
Yeah,
so
I think so. And I think as well, like I said to you, I was like, the whole point is just to capture the day.
Yeah, exactly.
I get it that you want like nice photos, but at the same time, it's like, that was the day.
Yeah, you're right.
That's
you're right.
the memory you capture it, not
you're
like,
right.
Because if you did a separate shoot, you'd always look at that and be like, there's our wedding photos, and I'd be like, oh, what a gorgeous day. And you're like, it actually wasn't our wedding, and then you have to explain it, and then it's just
it's so true. It's not the real moment that happened, so actually it's better to just use what we've got, which is the real day, the real moment. And also, I'm sure there's going to be loads of pictures come through that are the candid ones, like in the party, on the dance floor, where we didn't know that they were taking photos and they were just taking them. And I think those are the photos we're most looking forward to anyway.
Yeah.
Kind of just like...
the actual, like, party ones and the ones where...
like during the speeches.
And
stuff like that.
Actually, it's not getting onto the speech yet. So we've talked about the stolisma. That's the pre-wedding ceremony, which is basically...
the sending off.
Yeah, in Greek tradition, the sending off. So it's like they put this red sort of... what is it?
It's like a ribbon, like a thick scarf thing.
Sort of thing round you, and it's kind of like they're passing you on now.
Yeah. And it's really hard to, because that's like, it's a Cypriot, we both had a Cypriot stolisma.
Yeah.
But there's so many different stolisma traditions in like different parts of Greece as well. Like in Crete, they like roll a baby over a mattress to like encourage fertility, and and then they throw like money on a bed for like prosperity and abundance and stuff. And there's loads of stuff there's all different types of stolisma traditions, but we chose to follow the Cypriot stolisma traditions. We both Cypriot, Achille Greek is like fully Greek Cypriot, and I'm like less than a half, like a quarter Cypriot. Anyway, so we did that and then went to church, and it was pretty surreal actually, like, because I had heard other brides say, oh, it's so annoying having to like circle the block and wait for everyone to go inside.
Yeah.
But because it was raining, everyone was already inside. So just pulled straight into church, got out the car and went into the church. There was no like stalling or waiting around or people trying to like usher people to where you needed them to be, like you would have to on a hot day. So a blessing really, wasn't it?
Yeah. And I thought I was going to be late.
Oh yeah?
Because everyone had left the house. My mum and dad's house, and I was the last person to leave. And then my cousin was like, mate, you're meant to be the first one that leaves, surely.
That's so funny.
And I was waiting for everyone to leave. And then, then I got to the church, probably only waited about maybe 15 minutes or so. Went and stood at the front. Well, I said hi to a few people, went and stood at the front, was quite nervous. I think the part I was most nervous for was looking over and seeing Lia for the first time in her wedding dress, and there's a short snippet of that video on Lia's Instagram channel, I think.
I invited you to be a collaborator.
Oh, have I not?
So like,
I haven't.
I hasn't really doesn't really go on Instagram.
On Instagram much anymore, but at the moment. But basically, so if you did want to see that moment, that was the moment I was the most nervous for, where I kind of look and see her for the first time. It was an amazing moment. And then
because I saw that you were emotional, that made me emotional, and I was like, oh my god, I think I've seen you well up. I've seen you cry twice in your life.
When was that?
Once when your godfather died, and the other one when you proposed to me.
Oh my god.
Those are the only 2 times I've seen you cry.
Wow.
So when I saw you cry in church, I was like, this is going to set me off. I've just had my makeup done like an hour and a half ago, and it did. And I was welling up, and I was trying to like get my eyes to swallow the tears.
Yeah, no, you did a really good job, to be fair.
And then I just sort of took some breaths, and then I was fine. And then we had our ceremony, which was so beautiful. It was absolutely lovely, with our favourite priest who's known us for a while, and he's like our favourite. He's awesome.
Yeah, he's good.
Father Theo. Don't know if you hear Father Theo on the live stream. Probably not. But that was cool. Yeah,
and that was so. It was a really warm day. So
it was really humid.
Brother Johnny was. He was basically like sort of fanning us for a little bit, and I was just like, oh, that is heaven. And the ceremony was great. And then surreal moment, obviously, everybody after that walks up the sort of aisle and starts to congratulate you one by one. That was like just a surreal moment, so crazy. And then obviously walking outside the church, again, another surreal moment where everyone's throwing confetti at you. And you're kind of like, I can't explain it other than like, it's not processing.
Yeah,
like, it's just not processing. Like, it's almost like you're there, your body is there, but you're just not quite understanding what's happening. So it's just nuts. We got into like the wedding car, which was an old 1920 or 1940 Rolls Royce.
Oh my gosh!
Which was super cool. Obviously, I used to work for Rolls Royce, and it was nice to be
a little nod
in a classic version of it. Although you forget that type of car is what it's like in terms of like the windows don't go up and down. The windows aren't even always up. There's a gap.
Oh my god!
Rain is coming through.
So funny.
It can only go about 30 mile an hour. Yeah, so there's all that. But
and it can only go down like certain roads as well.
yeah, it can't. Obviously, it can't do. It has to do country lanes the whole way. So obviously, the trip is very bumpy.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's cool. And then after that, we made our way to the venue, didn't we?
Yeah, we made our way to the venue, and everyone had gone inside for like mingling and prosecco and chatting and stuff in the main part of the house. And yes, we had like an hour and a half of mingling. It was still raining quite a lot then, so we decided to, instead of having photos, just mingle for a bit. So we were mingling, chatting to people, everyone was coming up to us, and it was really hard because you're like, oh my gosh, I want to talk to absolutely everyone.
Yeah.
You know, you're kind of like, people
Yeah.
are grabbing you and talking
Yeah.
to you, and the photographers were going around capturing stuff, and then our amazing violinist was going around like serenading people, and
Yeah.
the musicians were doing, so it was just awesome. That bit was so fun.
Yeah.
I started to get really hot in there, and then we stepped outside, got some air, maybe we took like 5 photos,
Yeah.
and then before you know it, it was kind of time to go down to the marquee.
Yeah, it was.
So I don't know, I think we were running like either on time. No one looks at the time other than like the coordinators, people that are helping you run the day, but I think it was fairly on time.
I think so as well.
Like people sat down by 4:30.
Yeah, and we just adapted to the day because of the weather, it was like on and off rain. You know, when we were meant to have photos, we didn't, and then when we were meant to be sort of doing something else, we then jumped out to do some photos. So it was just adapting to the day. But yeah, I think I never understood when people said, "Oh yeah, my wedding day is the best. Oh, it was the best day of my life." Honestly,
I do now.
I used to think to myself, how can your wedding day be the best day of your life? Like, it's just a wedding day. Like, I didn't understand it. Now I get it. Like, it genuinely was like the love in the room, the vibes, just the adrenaline rush. I think the thing I won't forget, or the thing I'll remember forever, is like how much effort people put,
everyone around us,
and how like my gran, my mum, my sister, your mum, your gran, like to put in that much effort, they must love us a lot.
Yeah. So much love in the room.
And you just, I think I'll always remember that feeling. It's the feeling that you remember more so than the thing. Do you know what I mean? It's that feeling that, like, oh my God, these people would actually do this for us. They would do that for us.
Yeah,
it's that feeling that, like, will never leave me. It's absolutely bonkers. Because it's a genuine thing. Yeah. You genuinely felt it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So some very special people, yeah. But no, honestly, it's fantastic.
And you did an amazing job, you know, and your speech was amazing as well.
So yeah, I heard that my speech was good. Like, people said to me, like, actually, it was a fantastic speech and stuff. So yeah,
it was beautiful.
It's
again, more tears from me. If you're comfortable when we get the videos back with any of your speech being posted, I think you should definitely consider posting it. It was so beautiful. Even if people don't know you, they'll connect to that. But even if you didn't want to, you don't have to. It was just so moving. I just wept. We looked around the room and apparently, like, both mums had started crying. People, everyone, siblings, friends, partners, people were just crying. And I was like, oh my gosh, it was amazing.
Yeah.
For someone that, however many years ago, used to do like...
Well, I always used to be really bad at public speaking. I was just, like most people, not many people enjoy it.
No.
So I remember when I used to live down in Chichester, the first couple of years I moved there, I think it might have been my mum suggested it, like this speaking club. I went there and I used to, like, sort of learn how to do public speaking. It's like a Toastmasters, it was called.
Yeah.
And then I just became one of those things where I was like, I just need to become better at it, because you're going to have times in your life where you're going to need to speak to people, an audience.
Yeah.
I think that definitely helped, all of that stuff.
Yeah, it was amazing.
It helped. But so many people are are donating to our wedding.
Shall we have a short break of your story and just cut to the comments and just read some of these lovely comments? There's also, I can see some symbols on screen, so thank you guys for putting, any of these donations are just going straight into the pot for Rome, so thank you so much. They're going in the honeymoon pot, guys.
We'll have a gelato.
So lovely.
We'll have a gelato on you guys for sure.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to scroll back up and find so that I don't miss anyone. Catherine Liu. Oh, thank you so much. Sigaritiria. Congratulations. Yeah. God grant you many years. This is your wedding gift. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. That's so kind. Kelly Morgan. Hello, Kelly Morgan. Hey, newlyweds. Love you both. Thank you so much, Kelly.
Thank you, Kelly.
So nice. I actually was writing all of our thank you cards today to all our guests, and well, actually, I think it took about 3 days to write.
I just saw, I can't remember who it was, but someone just said, "Is there a way to send you something without going through Google?"
Oh, I did set up a wedding pot.
There's a PO box or something.
I
don't know.
If you're referring to post, we have a PO box. It's in the description of all of our videos. But if you were referring to like like some people have like the QR codes at their wedding, like honeymoon fund or wedding fund. We have like a coffee page. It's just Ko-Fi. I never know if you call it Ko-Fi. .com/propertycouple. I'll check that if anyone would like to. John Helwig, Yamas, and sent us $20. Thank you, John. I'm just gonna quickly send you the link if Property Couple. I set this up a long time ago, so not that.
It's alright, I can find it.
Yeah, I set it up so long ago, so I'm not sure. Property Couple, anyway, we'll go back to the live stream now because I'm not sure I can find it. Thank you guys for all the congrats. Grace said, do they really spit at you for good luck? Like tuss.
Yeah, they're not literally. They don't like literally like spit in your face, but
they go like tu.
Yeah, they go.
Yeah, they go like tu. And then they say that you're beautiful. They're like, oh, tu. Make sure the mati, like the evil eye, is off you, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Thank you, Gary. Gary said congratulations to you both.
Nice. So many comments.
Carrie said, are you a bit happy it's over? Can breathe a sigh of relief. I mean, there's certainly an element of like the pressure that you put on yourself. That relief is, you know what I mean? The pressure for the day and all the components of the day to run smoothly, because we did a marquee wedding. It was basically like putting on a little festival, because we dry hired the venue, then we hired the marquee, then all the suppliers were separate. So the band are separate to the location, separate to the caterers, separate to the people with the tent, separate to the people who provide the chairs, separate to the people who provide all of the cutlery, linen. There's so many suppliers involved, separate to the alcohol supplier. So it's like, honestly, running a little festival, getting the posh loos, like the toilets, hiring the toilet. It was amazing. It was definitely 1,000,000% my dream wedding. And it was so good. And Akila just went along with it, didn't you?
Yeah, it was
you loved
obviously fantastic. And I feel like I heard a lot of stories of people getting married before, and they were just like, we were at each other's throats the week before, blah, blah, blah. I'd say Lia and I were quite stressed, and we were a little bit sort of picky, maybe with each other and stuff. But I wouldn't say we were like overly bad with each other. But I feel like I could, if I look back now, I definitely think we were feeling a little bit of like anxiety and pressure.
Yeah.
Whereas I feel like we're both a bit more relaxed now.
Yeah. Like there's just all these things that suddenly at the last minute you just think, OMG, I should have done that. Or like all stuff that it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Like you go, oh my gosh, I should have put a menu at every person's table place rather than just like a menu on the table. And then you're like, no one cares.
I mean,
like nobody cares. Only you care.
Also, about 48 hours before
Yeah.
you decided to create an order of service.
I know. About 48 hours before, I was like, we need an order of service. We need everyone to understand, because I didn't know that the priest was going to do the service in English.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to do it in Greek.
Oh my God.
And then we got there, and they decided, must have been like the grandparents or something that had spoken to him.
Yeah.
He did the whole service in English, so I didn't need to create the order of service. But the order of service is quite nice for people to go, oh, why are they putting these crowns on their head now? Oh, okay, let me read about why. And it's just, the Greek ceremony is long.
Yeah,
so
actually tells people like who haven't been to a Greek ceremony before, like, what's happening.
Yeah, they're like, what's going on here? So it's quite a nice thing.
Yeah, exactly. Why is he spitting at him? You know. So,
yeah. What? Yeah.
No, I'm joking.
Yeah.
But I've just noticed as well, Rainbow Owl 24.
Ah, congrats on the wedding. Thank you, Rainbow Owl. And happy birthday coming up, Leah. Oh my gosh, it's my birthday in 2 days. We've got the same birthday.
Yeah.
We're turning, you're turning 40 on the 21st and I'm turning 30.
Yeah.
Blimey.
Really
Love
cool.
you guys. Have some ice cream on your mini moon. My treat.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much. I've got 2 recommendations so far for gelato places in Rome. So I've saved them to my Google, like where you can like pin different places and save it.
Yeah, save places.
So I'm really looking forward to exploring and going and finding the best gelato in Rome.
Me too. Can't wait, honestly.
Maybe a return for Ice Cream Presidente on social media.
I want to find the best pistachio flavour, and also
I want to find the best
stracciatella or hazelnut.
Oh yeah.
The
Lotus
lemon,
biscuit.
the lemon sorbet or the lemon ice cream over there, the lemon gelato. I really want to try that as well, because that is just surely going to be phenomenal.
Sorbet or gelato.
Gelato.
Stunning.
Like, surely it's just going to be phenomenal.
Everyone was like, yeah, I've never had a bad meal in Rome. And I'm like, wow, you can't really say the same about like other capital cities like London. I've had plenty of bad meals.
Yeah.
Even people say like, anywhere you go, you're going to have great food. But then
they are meant to be like, they are meant to pride themselves on food though, surely.
They are, yeah. So, I've
Oh.
done the full itinerary, guys.
Yeah.
I mean, I've baked in free time.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to, I don't know why, but I'm
Ancient
looking forward
Rome.
to the Colosseum the most.
The Gladiators Arena.
Like that is amazing. I have actually been there, but it was when I was about 15, 16, so it was a good, 20 years ago.
I thought you said you'd only been for like 1 hour.
Yeah, no, I went for like a few hours to Rome, but...
What were you like driving through, or...?
No, yeah, like we just did a half a day trip there, and
Wow.
Yeah, and we chose to go to the Colosseum. So, but that, like I said, it was 20 years ago. So
Yeah.
it was young.
Yeah, you wouldn't remember it properly. Younger.
I'm still young.
Neutrino.
Neutrino 78X.
Oh, I scrolled past it.
No, you didn't.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Oh, you did.
Love your videos. You guys seem like great people. Congrats.
Yay.
Thank you so much. Thank you for our first ever super chat from you,
Is that
Neutrino.
super chat?
Yeah, that's what a super chat looks like.
This is my first ever witnessing of a super chat.
No, sorry. All of them are super chats, but it says Neutrinos never sent us a super chat. So
congrats
celebrate.
on-
Thank you so much
I'm with you.
for sending that. So kind.
Amazing.
Thank you so much. And Anna sent us a little emoji, or maybe YouTube put that little emoji, and also sent us a super chat. So thank you so much, Anna.
So Anna, I saw another message from Anna
Oh,
to
yeah?
say that she has just got engaged to her partner. So congratulations to you. As well.
Oh, congrats, Anna. I'm sorry I missed that comment, but I'm glad you spotted it.
Yeah.
Happy engagement. Get ready for everyone to ask you, so when's the wedding? When's the wedding? You can't be engaged for 5 minutes without people being like, when are you getting married?
And when you get married, then the first question within 24 hours will be, so when are you having kids?
Yeah, that is what was already started happening.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just think we can play the we've only been married 5 minutes card.
Yeah.
For a while.
I mean,
yeah.
It depends who you ask, but I'm getting on. So,
Yeah, but that's how Is that how you feel? Maybe it's a
No,
conversation for another time.
I actually feel pretty young. I mean,
Yeah.
I think mentally I'm a bit younger than I am younger than my age, definitely.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, we I just want to go back to the wedding for a sec because John has asked the question there. Did you two do a traditional Greek wedding dance? And that reminds
all night,
me,
John.
we did
all
night. Like everybody was getting involved. We had a really great Greek band. Like they were playing all the Greek songs. They brought the vibe up. We're looking forward to obviously sharing the videos with you when we get them.
It was non-stop.
Yeah, where
dancing.
You know, even when we first came in to the
marquee
and they were doing, you know, the drums and they had everyone playing the violinist and everything. It was fantastic. The vibe was great. So much Greek dancing. Obviously, you had the traditional Greek money dance as well.
And we had the traditional zorba, and we had the galamathiano, and we had the susta.
Yeah.
All the traditional Greek dances made there. They had a section where the band taught like our guests that aren't Greek how to do like the dances.
Yeah.
They were like, you put your right leg up, and they were like teaching them. It was so fun. And like all of our friends that aren't Greek, like just embraced the culture fully and just threw themselves in and got involved. And you had the kumbaro dance with which is where all the special males in the family and in my family go up and have a sort of moment with you where they dance. It's really cool.
See if I've got one on here, like
it's
just to
so
give you
fun.
guys an idea. But that was a really special moment. So yeah, all the sort of main people. I mean, look at my granddad here.
I mean, I might be able to put it on screen. Oh. Hey!
It was just phenomenal. Like, I mean, he's 82 years old and he was absolutely in his element. Like, he was just like...
It was awesome.
Yeah, it was fantastic to see it. Beth,
it was so
thanks
awesome.
So much.
Oh, Beth.
We love you as well.
Thank you, Beth. You've done enough for us. Thank you, Beth. You sent us a card to our house and some very lovely gift. So
thanks so much for that, Beth.
Thank you, Beth.
Really do appreciate it.
Saving that for the American part 2.
Yeah,
those
those dollars. I think so. A few people have sent us some dollars, and I'm taking that as a sign to do a USA tour next year. Like, honestly, I keep saying it to Leah. I was like, we have to go to America. Like, I love America. We have to meet
your American family.
I love America. I want to go and see my American mum and dad.
In Marwa.
I would just love to I really do. So we're definitely going to be... I'm going to take that as a sign and we're going to save those and make it happen next year. I was just laughing my head off here when Kelly just said there... She just said, I hope your aunt was cool about it if Ash decided on a meat-free day.
Or did she cook lamb?
Obviously from Big Fat Greek Wedding.
I cook lamb.
Yeah.
No, that is such a good callback. And also my Big Fat Greek Wedding 3 is coming out soon. So I think we should all host a little group screening or something where we all have a debrief about it together. Yeah. Maybe that's one for my personal channel. But I'm obsessed with those films. Anyway, Kelly, we didn't have a meat-free day, although we did have the starters were veggie. They were like sweet potato falafels. I mean, we'll share our menu at some point. Like, we'll share everything. There was 2 meats for the main, chicken and beef. And yeah, there was no pork, no lamb, but we'll probably be having lamb during part 2 in Crete. So there's just so much to tell you about food-wise. But food was amazing.
I said to Leah, like, we didn't live stream it. I'm actually glad we didn't, because it would have just been like, it's too much stress.
Yeah.
Like now sort of looking back. But when we get all the footage and stuff, we'll definitely put something together and obviously, do a vlog of it. I think it would be great for you guys to see. I
also have captured like everything along the way. I've captured, and it's all on my memory cards, my hard drive. So I need to sort of plan out where that content would live. It's like visiting venues we said no to as well.
Yeah.
Dress shopping, just everything. Loads. All the sort of stuff that you wouldn't really want to share until it's over. You know, like how we created our wedding, how I created the wedding website, and how we did the guest list all online and how we didn't do stationery, like just loads and loads of stuff. I don't really know if it lives on Property Couple. It might go on my channel, but there's just so much. So if you guys do want to see it, then let us know, and I'll get it scheduled and edited.
Heather was just saying, congratulations on your wedding and upcoming birthday, Leah.
Oh, thank you, Heather.
Also, no rubber ring. So don't worry, I've got the proper one on here, but I, probably more than likely will swiftly put the rubber one back on.
Yeah.
I'm struggling, guys. One day this will stay on, don't worry.
Oh. Crinkle said, I would have loved having an order of service. Yeah, I mean, I actually have so many left. If anyone wants any, drop me a line.
Oh, yeah, we can
we collected them all from the church. So
we can send you one in the post.
I have so many, and we've been doing a lot of postage today. So I did postage to the UK, the USA, Luxembourg, posted to Cyprus. But all our thank yous have been going out everywhere. So let us know. We'll just add it to the business expense of postage.
Also, I didn't realise John there said his late grandfather was Greek.
Oh my gosh.
So he's really accustomed to...
I think it was up there.
No, it's here.
John.
Yeah, John.
I think the old comments just from live stream experience. I do know you have to scroll that way.
You are right. Well done. His late grandfather was Greek, so he's accustomed to that, which is fantastic.
Oh, that's amazing. And do you know what, guys? One of the best compliments we had was from family that said, oh, this is the best wedding I've ever been to, including my own. And I was like,
no.
Highest compliment ever.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, people actually text me going, that was the best wedding I've ever been to. And I was like...
How many people was there? Because Sylvia's asking.
Oh, it was really small for Greek. Less than 160. And there was on the day dropouts as well. So we had like 154.
Was it?
154, I think, in the end.
Which is it's a substantial size.
For UK it's substantial, but for Greek it was like obscene.
For Greek that's classed as like brilliant.
Immediate family. But we're so glad we did it that way, aren't we?
Yeah, exactly.
We knew everyone in the room, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Elaine said, we'll need to bring back ice cream Presidente now with First Lady.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
Yeah. We'll have to do a little Instagram takeover of Gelato. We don't have to post them whilst they're there, but I'll record you doing your reviews when we're in Rome, and then we'll post them in. Just post it on yours. I just
loved doing it. It was just so fun.
We'll post them on yours, on Aquila's Instagram. Yeah. And then just do hashtag ice cream Presidente.
Yeah.
Let them know you're the Presidente, so they'll give you the best. Gelato Presidente.
Oh my God, amazing.
Oh.
Yes.
Yes. So I've just read that one. Sorry guys, sometimes the super chat like bounces you to the end, so you can't get to the right bit.
Someone was saying my granddad looks amazing. 82.
Oh, he does. Looks absolutely amazing.
I always say to him, I'm like, what do you put in your hair? I'm like, what do you do with your hair? Like, how have you still got a full set of hair?
It's amazing.
Like, unreal. Yes.
Yeah. So I've just kept reading all of these amazing comments. There's so many lovely comments.
I know.
Make a PDF of the order of service to post online. Oh, that's a lovely idea, Donnie. I've got
using the smarts there. I like that.
I can export it as a PDF because it was all made on Canva, it was exported as PDF to send to the printers. That's definitely possible. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
What type of venue did you choose? Oh my gosh, Anna, we chose to go for it's actually a family home, but they rent out their land out the back to host marquee weddings. So that's how we decided to do it. But we did visit a few. I visited some on my own as well, different kinds. I think that's probably one for a whole other video. But good luck with all your viewings. You've got one in Warwick and one in Cambridge. Hope that all goes really, really well. Yeah. And don't forget to ask them loads of questions, because I remember visiting one and they said that you need to be out of here like the party stops at midnight, you need to be out of here by 12:30, and then all your stuff needs to be cleared by 1 a.m. ready to start set up the next wedding. Like you had to get all your stuff out, and imagine that stress after your wedding. Like with us, the takedown was really slow. We had the flexibility to. We went back there Sunday, went back Monday, still tidying and clearing up and stuff. And
good tip.
Anyway,
Warwick's a beautiful place as well.
Yeah.
So
there's so many
it's not too far
venues.
from where we are. Yeah. Beautiful castle there.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys so much for joining our live stream. It's been absolutely amazing getting to chat with you guys, and thank you so much for all of these generous donations. It's so kind, and we can't wait to go to Rome on a little mini moon. And we've also got part 2 party coming up in September in Crete.
Yeah.
So
keep you updated with that one as well. I think it'd be pretty cool to see the difference between the two. Like what something, what a wedding is like actually in Crete versus what a more westernized sort of Greek wedding is in the UK. If that makes sense.
I know what you mean. You mean like an Englishified,
like
a Greekish wedding
versus like an actual one that you would actually have in Crete kind of thing.
Yeah. But thank you guys so much. Any final words?
Just thank you for the love as always.
Yeah, thank
really
you guys.
Appreciate you guys, and and also really looking forward to sharing the wedding day with you as well. When we were able to get the footage, whenever that is, whenever that be, creating a vlog for you guys to obviously share the day with us, even though it's kind of happened already, but to share it somewhat.
I think it's going to take like 6 weeks. I don't know. They said that's normal because it's wedding season. So, yes, looking forward to it.
Yeah, and if anyone has got any ideas on a potential USA trip.
Wow! Yeah, we need to plan that.
Then let us know. My initial idea was to somehow bake in I wanted to bake in property in some way to it as well, right? So what I wanted to do was find real, they call them realtors.
Realtors, yeah.
So estate agents.
Shelby Church's sister, Monica Church.
We call them estate agents, don't we?
Yeah, we call them estate agents.
So realtors.
Real estate agents.
Yeah, and who we can interview, who we can ask about how the market works, how it all works and stuff. Maybe put a spin on it, or is there any cool cities that you guys know of where the architecture is renowned for the architecture or anything like that? I don't know. Just let us know, because
there's the Grace said plan a live for the USA ideas, which is an awesome idea, because I think it requires the saving, the planning, and the itinerary. I think needs to be down, because I think if you're gonna do it, and it's like a once in a lifetime proper trip. When are you ever going to say you've done a USA road trip like that, of that scope?
So I think Grace is right. I think we need to have a specific live where all you guys can actually feed in, because you guys live there. So, and
you could say I want to introduce Lia to my American family that you lived with for a while. So that could be part of.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if the cheapest flights from England are always to New York, then go to New York, go to New Jersey straight away.
Yeah.
Do that, tick that off, and then. You know what I mean? Move along from there. There's got to be a way, but we'll talk about that in the future.
Just the final thing, Kelly's just said, bring him to Las Vegas.
Las Vegas!
Yeah. So that'd be cool. I have been to Vegas before. But...
I know. I've done Vegas. I met Kelly at the airport as well. It was amazing.
Oh, that's sick.
Best time ever.
Should we move to the US? If you guys want to house us, that'd be fantastic.
Honestly, I would so do it for a bit. You have to have a visa though, don't you? Do a holiday visa.
Anyone wants to sponsor us? Any jobs going?
Holiday visas.
Any jobs going? I'll do anything. It's not a problem.
Oh my gosh. How are we going to run our work? Remotely?
Yeah, remotely. But I'm just saying, anyone need any jobs doing?
Anyone need their garden doing?
Garden or...
Anyone need marketing?
I'm not even good at gardening.
I know. Anyone need any marketing? Yeah. And anyone need them to make them smile?
Exactly. There you go.
Right. Okay. Thank you guys again. We are actually going to leave now. I'm going to take my makeup off because I put a bit of makeup on for the live for you guys. And we'll see you in our next upload over in our Sunday. See you every Sunday. And take care, everyone. Bye. Got to find the off switch now. Bye from the newlyweds.